Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how we did this wainscoting for about half the cost of normal wainscoting. It was really simple, a little more time consuming, but it was simple. First thing you should do is remove your baseboard and all items on the wall.
Ooh, you wrote that, Lisa.
Marked a line at the height that I wanted the wainscoting to go, and then took a level and brought that line all the way across. Then I took some drywall mud and filled in the whole area with drywall mud, filling in all the divots on the texture. In hindsight, I would have probably caked it on a little bit more and had a little more sanding to do. I would recommend doing this step 2 or 3 times until you get the desired smoothness that you want. I only did it once and it wasn't perfectly smooth, so I had to go back and touch some stuff up. After it dried, I sanded everything down as smooth as I could, and sometimes there were some places I need to put more mud in, so I would do that and wait till it dried and sand it down. The material I use for the boards in this are 1x4 furring strips that I bought at Lowe's. I have a planer, so I went and planed them all down, but it wasn't a necessary thing. I just didn't want to sand them. You could just sand them down to get them to what you want. It was just faster for me to use my planer. So I quickly planed them all down, put the edge to where I wanted it, and nailed that. And then I took a level and made it level and nailed as I was going. I tried to nail it at an angle so the nail would reach the bottom plate on the wall. My wall was longer than 8 feet, so when I got to the corner, I had about a 12-inch piece that I needed to fill in. I measured and cut that to length, put the level on, made sure that it was continuing the same. And then I did the same thing wrapping around this little bump out that we have on the wall. Now for this bump out, I had to get both outsides on before I could get the exact measurement of the front. For all boards other than the baseboard, I ripped down to 3 inches. I nailed it at the beginning and grabbed my level and leveled it as it was going, and I really tried to get these ones into studs. If you have a stud finder, or I'd recommend getting these into studs. Now when I got to the corner, I put one board up on the corner and I got the other board next to it and made sure they lined up right and then just nailed them in. And I did that with all the other corners. And then with the design we were going with, we have the 3-inch piece on top, and then 12 inches down, we put another 3-inch piece. So I put another board in 12 inches down all the way around. And once again, my son likes to help, so he came in to help me nail some of those in. Also, I checked to make sure everything was level as I was going. I'm trying to find the center of the opening so I can space out the vertical pieces evenly. I did mine at 18 inches opening. I found the middle and then went 9 inches on one side, 9 inches on the other side. Then I did 3 inches for the board and then did 18, and I got it all spaced out the way I wanted it. And then I just put the boards in so they're all even and plumb. After I got these boards in, I filled in all the nail holes and any joints or any place that had a hole or just wasn't perfect, I filled with wood filler. While the wood filler is drying, I ripped some boards in half so I can put it as a little ledge on the top, and cut one corner to a 45, lined it up with the corner, and nailed it in. And I measured what the other side would be, cut the 45 on that, and did that all the way around. Once the wood filler was dry, I started sanding everything down, making it flush and smooth. So this is inside. I highly recommend if you have a sander and you hook it up to your shop vac, but also please remember to have your shop vac filter installed properly. I did not do that. My wife insists that people don't know how to install a caulk tube to a caulk gun. Most caulk guns, they have a little hole right there where you can cut the tip, and then they have a long needle that you can poke the seal through. And then you just load it in and squeeze the trigger and you're good to go. I caulked everywhere the boards meet the wall and took my finger and smoothed everything out, making sure everything looked nice. And after the caulking was dry, did painting and even more painting. We decided to go with a satin finish for our paint just because if we went with semi-gloss, any imperfections would be magnified. We thought the satin finish would be just fine. It is still washable, but it still hides some imperfections that might be there. I would recommend doing at least 2 to 3 coats of paint. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and comment down below. Say some nice things to me. And if you guys end up doing this project yourself, post pictures and tag me in it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Screw that. What do I want? How do I want to start this? That's stupid. Is that good?